Welcome all to the Nameless channel. Tonight will be different. Rather than one story as usual, you will hear a variety of true-to-life ghost stories from around the world. So please like and subscribe, but most importantly, enjoy the stories. Time for us to dive into this collection of spine-chilling tales that stretch across cultures and histories, each story as unique and haunting as the next. So, gather around and let's open the door to the spectral world of ghost stories. Our first story takes us deep into the heart of the English countryside, where the ruins of Barry Pomeroy Castle cast long shadows. Legend speaks of the Blue Lady, a ghostly figure said to haunt these ancient walls. She is believed to be the spirit of Lady Margaret Pomeroy, imprisoned by her jealous sister, Lady Eleanor. Locked away in the dungeons for years, her death was shrouded in mystery. Those who wander near the castle at night report sightings of a blue figure and hear her mournful cries, a chilling reminder of her restless spirit seeking peace. Journey with us now to Japan, where the tale of Okiku unfolds. In the castle of Himeji, a beautiful servant named Okiku was falsely accused of losing a treasured plate by a samurai who wished to marry her. When she refused his advances, he had her killed and thrown into a well. Since then, her spirit rises nightly to count her plates, weeping when she reaches 9, the missing 10th plate forever eluding her. The haunting sound of Okiku's sobs resonates through the night, a ghostly echo of her tragic fate. Arriving in Mexico to the haunting cry of La Llorona, the weeping woman. According to legend, La Llorona was once a beautiful woman named Maria, who, in a moment of madness, drowned her children in a river after being spurned by a lover. Overwhelmed by grief and remorse, she wandered the riverbanks, wailing for her lost children until her death. Her spirit is said to roam near water bodies, crying, "Ay, mis hijos," or "Oh, my children." Parents in Mexico warn their children of La Llorona's cries to keep them from wandering off at night, a story rich in folklore that serves both as a cautionary tale and a piece of cultural heritage. Next, we find ourselves in the vibrant streets of New Orleans, home to the infamous La Laurie Mansion. Madame Delphine. La Laurie was once a prominent socialite, but her sinister secret was revealed when a fire exposed the horrific conditions in which she kept her slaves. Tales of tortured souls and unearthly screams have persisted ever since, with apparitions appearing throughout the mansion. Many believe these spirits remain trapped within, forever reliving their suffering in this house of horrors. Now we make our way to the icy tundras of Canada, where the Wendigo, a creature from Algonquin folklore, resides. This terrifying spirit is said to have once been a human, transformed into a monster by the insatiable desire for human flesh. Consumed by greed and gluttony, the Wendigo is perpetually emaciated, roaming the forests in search of victims. The legend serves as a stark warning against the dangers of excess and the loss of one's humanity, echoing the chilling winds of the northern forests. Across the Atlantic, we step into the haunted halls of the Château de Brissac in France. Known for the legend of the Lady in Green, the chateau is said to be occupied by the spectral figure of Charlotte de Brézé, who was murdered by her husband in a crime of passion. Her apparition, dressed in a green gown, is often seen wandering the corridors, her presence marked by the chilling sound of her moans and the unnerving aura she leaves behind. In our next tale, we visit the historic city of Edinburgh, Scotland, where the Greyfriars Kirkyard is steeped in ghostly lore. The restless spirit of George Mackenzie, also known as the Mackenzie Poltergeist, is said to haunt this graveyard. Mackenzie was a notorious figure in life, responsible for countless deaths during the Covenanters' imprisonment. In death, it seems he found no rest, as visitors to his mausoleum report physical attacks, unexplained bruises, and an icy dread gripping their souls. Now, let us discover the story of the haunted vicarage in Borgvattnet, Sweden. Built in 1876, this vicarage gained notoriety for its paranormal activity, with reports dating back to the 1920s. Residents and visitors have experienced moving objects, eerie footsteps, and inexplicable sounds. Some have even seen the apparition of a woman in gray, silently observing them before fading into the shadows. The vicarage remains a popular site for thrill seekers and those curious about the supernatural. Venturing to Africa, we encounter the legend of the Tokoloshe, a mischievous and malevolent spirit from Zulu mythology in South Africa. Described as a dwarf-like creature that can become invisible with the aid of a magical pebble, the Tokoloshe is blamed for a variety of misfortunes. According to the Zulu, these spirits are often invoked by malevolent individuals to cause harm. To ward off the Tokoloshe, people place their beds on bricks, believing the creature is too short to reach them. This story reflects a rich tapestry of cultural belief, where the supernatural is intertwined with everyday life. Our journey concludes in the rugged landscapes of the Australian outback, where the ghost of the Monte Cristo homestead lingers. The Crawley family built the homestead in 1885, and it now holds the reputation of Australia's most haunted house. With a history of tragic deaths and dark mysteries, spirits are said to roam its halls angrily. Witnesses speak of lights flickering, doors slamming, and a heavy atmosphere of unease. The homestead's legacy is one of fear and fascination, drawing countless visitors each year. As we close the door on these tales from beyond, we are reminded that ghost stories serve as more than just entertainment. They are whispers from our past, echoes of events and emotions that refuse to be forgotten. Each story, with its own unique elements and cultural ties, invites us to reflect on the mysteries of life and the ever-present shadow of death. Do you believe in ghosts, or are they merely figments of our imagination, fueled by the unexplainable and the unknown? Thank you for joining us on this chilling journey through time and space. Until next time, stay curious, and remember, sometimes the true terror lies not in the stories themselves, but in the questions they leave unanswered. Please enjoy another video, and as always, have a spooky night.